it here. Reading from the Bhagavad Gita as it is, setting the scene. Although widely published and read by itself, Bhagavad Gita originally appears as an episode in the Mahabharata, the epic Sanskrit history of the ancient world. The Mahabharata tells of events leading up to the present age of Kali. It was at the beginning of this age, some 50 centuries ago, that Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to his friend and devotee Arjuna. So here, Srila Prabhupada is setting the scene as to the background of how Bhagavad Gita was spoken. And then he's telling us that Mahabharata comes within the Bhagavad Gita. It comes within the Bhagavad Gita. So their discourse, one of the greatest philosophical and religious dialogues known to man, took place just before the onset of war, a great fratricidal conflict between the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra and on the opposing side, their cousins, the Pandavas or sons of Pandu. So we know that Bhagavad Gita is spoken on the battlefield. One side the Pandavas are there, one side the Kauravas are there, and then Krishna is giving this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Dhritarashtra and Pandu were brothers born in the Kuru dynasty, descending from King Bharat, a former ruler of the earth, from whom the name Mahabharata derives. So Dhritarashtra and Pandu, we all know that they were brothers. They both were born in the Kuru dynasty. And this Kuru dynasty is coming from King Bharat. And that's why it's called Mahabharata. Mahabharata, the greater history of Bharat. Because Dhritarashtra, the elder brother, was born blind, the throne that otherwise would have been his was passed down to the younger brother Pandu. So a blind person could not be the king, and that's the reason the younger brother Pandu became the king. But because of this reason, Dhritarashtra was always feel he could not accept it. He always wanted the throne for himself. He couldn't accept that he's not capable to sit on the throne. When Pandu died at an early age, his 5 children, Yudhishthir, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul, and Sahadev, came under the care of Dhritarashtra, who in effect became, for the time being, the king. So the Pandu died, and then his 5 children were there, and Dhritarashtra was taking care of them. And till the time Yudhishthir grows up, because Yudhishthir was supposed to be the heir of the kingdom, Dhritarashtra was like a temporary king in that time. Thus, the sons of Dhritarashtra and those of Pandu grew up in the same royal household. Both were trained in the military arts by the expert Drona and counseled by the revered grandfather of the clan, Bhishma. We can see that how the sons of Pandu and the sons of Dhritarashtra, they grew up together. They had the same teachers. They had the same affection from Bhishma, but how they came out to be so different. You know? Yet the sons of Dhritarashtra, especially the eldest, Duryodhana, hated and envied the Pandavas. And the blind and weak-minded Dhritarashtra wanted his own sons, not those of Pandu, to inherit the kingdom. So because Dhritarashtra always wanted to be the king himself, he said, well, I can't be the king, so at least let my son Duryodhana be the king. So can we stop here for today? And we continue tomorrow, if that's okay.
Yes.
Okay.